What's up guys? For today's watch review, we're taking a look at the Casio AE1500 with the positive display. If you watch the channel, you know that a couple weeks ago I covered the negative display version. These are exactly the same models with the exception of the display. So the review is pretty much going to be the same, but I do have some thoughts about this one. So let's get right into it. Starting off with price, you can find this one for around 20 to 25 bucks depending on where you're shopping, but all in all it's going to be a very budget-friendly watch. Here's a quick 360, here's the side pushers, and then the other side, and the case back. Nothing crazy here, but at this price range, this is exactly what you should expect from Casio. Now going over dimensions, across the dial from 9 to 3, we're looking at around 50 millimeters. And then for case height, we are looking at 16 millimeters. And then lug to lug, right at 54.5 millimeters. For weight, the watch comes in at 59 grams or 2 ounces. Perfect. Here it is on my 7.5 inch wrist. I think it's very comfortable, and at 2 ounces, you can't really complain about that. Now going over functions and features, starting off with just information on the case and dial. Right here at the bottom you see it says 10-year battery, which is fantastic. A lot of people were expressing concerns or wishing that this had come out with a solar charging feature, but in my experience, solar watches last for around 10 years, maybe more, maybe less, but 10 years is the standard. And Casio always undersells just how long their batteries last. They're very conservative. In my experience, Casio batteries last for years on top of what they're rated for. So, it says 10 years, but I guarantee you if you're not pressing the light every single night and you're not pushing buttons all the time, it'll probably last longer. Right here at the top, you've got 100 meters of water resistance. So again, fantastic. This will be a great everyday watch. And again, with that 2 ounces of weight, it's going to feel like next to nothing and be able to take a beating. Going over the display, at the top you've got your calendar data, in the middle your main time, and at the very bottom your seconds. And then of course at the right hand side of the display you've got that very cool 10-second animation, and it just gives it some character, something interesting to look at. Now going over the different modes, we've got alarm, timer, stopwatch, dual time, and then back to main time. And hitting the start button right here will also shift you between 12-hour to 24-hour time. See, you see that right there where it says PM or 1200. And we do have fantastic illumination. For the backlight, it's going to be just like any other AE Casio, like this AE1200. It's that phenomenal amber light. And here you can see it on the screen. I'm going to show you the positive display version here on the left and then the negative display version on the right, just so you can see the difference between the two, but whichever one you pick, they're going to be fantastic. One thing I have to mention though is how similar it is to my Armitron watch here, and this one has been out for a very long time. I don't think there's any kind of foul play here. I mean, they're just copying a successful formula of having a very large digital display and very easy to see numbers. But I mean, it just kind of makes you laugh because they're pretty much the same exact thing. Now just going over my overall thoughts and opinions. So first and foremost, this is a fantastic watch. It's budget friendly, very light, perfect for everyday wear, and it's going to be a great beater watch or, for your kids, for you, to do any kind of physical work with. It's going to be great. Aside from that, you're not really getting anything special with the positive display version. What makes the negative display version so special is that you're getting a very sharp and crisp negative display at a very budget-friendly price. Normally for Casio, to get this kind of clarity or contrast, you have to spend several hundreds of dollars. Whereas with the positive display version, it's been done before. There's plenty of digital watches out there. So I guess the good thing is this just adds some variety, if you like the way that it looks. but like I said before, it's already been done before. So, you know, take it or leave it. It's a good watch, but there's definitely hundreds of the same thing out there. So that's about all I gotta say for the Positive Display AE1500. This isn't a negative review, and it's not a good one. It's just telling you that this is a digital watch from Casio, and you know, it's exactly what you would expect it to be. So that's all I gotta say. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to tune in for my next review. I've got a bunch coming up. And again, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.